Hello, and welcome back to this Trails of Cold Steel 3. Let's play with me, SLJ RPG. In the last episode, we learned a little bit about the Jaeger Corps moving in the Le Maire province, which I believe is Odis, which is where we're probably going to end up next. We also saw Eustace, how he's operating as the new head, Alberea, and then we also learned that our good friends Becky and Lind had moved over to Thors branch campus. But like we have to do most of the time, we now have some things we need to do. We need to deliver some new notebooks to both Ash and also to Lind. Ash and Amuse. Why am I saying Lind? So let's go ahead and speak to them. And I'm guessing their respective class 8 combat tactics is they are speaking to their old classmates. I suppose that you'll be moving over to special operations soon. Do not try to instigate any conflicts while you're there. I don't plan on starting anything. But if anyone wants a piece of me, I'll kick their ass. Didn't that attitude get you into trouble in Heimdall? I mean, I heard you beat those guys up pretty bad, but still, you gotta be careful. Just need to make sure those assholes learn their lesson. I knew they'll try some low-life crap to get back at us, just like attacking girls. I suppose that's one way to think of it. You gotta tell us things, man. Otherwise people are gonna misunderstand you. Kurt is the only guy in special operations till now, so maybe this is a good thing. Kinda pisses me off seeing two good-looking guys in the same class, though. On top of that, Instructor Rean is there, and I can understand your frustration. You guys don't look that bad. It's just the other qualities that are a problem. He looks like a little Colonel Richard. I like the knife to my heart, dude. Instructor Ash, please tell us how to be popular with girls. Saying goodbye to your friends from Combat Tactics. How long you been there? Nothing like that. What are you patrolling the campus? Must be hard being a teacher. Well, it's part of the job. It's actually pretty enjoyable, actually. Seeing you talk with your friends, I think you're actually pretty good at it. So is that what you're really here for? You come here to bring me something. You're pretty sharp. Oh, a notebook. Handed over his new notebook. New curriculum pages, different activity guidelines, additions to the emergency manual. I guess you really put your time into making this. You scanned through that so quickly. You can still hang on with your old one if you want, but remember that everyone in the special operations uses this emergency manual. Got it. I gotta get going now. Also, I've got my eyes on you. For long, I'll find out if you're a real deal and just some phony. I'll keep that in mind. He just likes to stir the shit sometimes, and I'm guessing Class 8. Military Tactics. That's... I'm gonna miss having you in our class. So few people as it is, though I guess Juna's class is even smaller. Sandy, I will miss you too, but things will be so different. We should be in the same dorm, and we shall still be friends. Be sure to take care of Yuna. I think the two of you will get along very well. After all, you complement each other so nicely. Huh? Oh, I agree. You never make mistakes, Muse, and Yuna can be very careless. But I feel like the two of you working together can overcome any obstacle. Now you mention it, I can see what you mean. I'd already planned to ask Yuna and Altina for help, but I'm not necessarily experienced at combat. Though I certainly wouldn't mind some private lessons from Rean. You really do like Instructor Rean, don't you? Well, I guess he does seem pretty cool. And kind too. He helped Yuna when she was feeling down. Oh, my club is starting soon. I'll see you later. In that case, I'll head to the kitchen. Got this new recipe I want to try out. Have a wonderful time, you two. Chatting with some of your old friends in military finance? Indeed, it makes me sad to think I'll be saying goodbye to them for 2 months. After 2 months. There truly are so many kind people here at the branch campus. Yeah, some people think we're playing second fiddle to the main campus, but when the chips are down, I think we've had potential to be greater than any other military academy out there. Even Thors main campus. I agree wholeheartedly. That aside, was there something I could help you with? A student and an instructor, truly alone in the classroom, an ideal setting. Well, there's still some faculty members on the first floor. Anyway, I came here to give you this. Oh, I see. Makes me a bit sad to think I have to change from my military finance notebook. But I suppose there's no other choice given the different curriculums. If you want to, you can swap in the pages from your old notebook. If there's anything from your old notebook you'd like to keep, give it a try. This notebook is rather state-of-the-art, isn't it? Thank you very much, Instructor Rean. Well, I shall be off to my club activities now. And eagerly await you being in your class. Good to have you. She's gonna make a comment. Who are you? I think it's safe to say that she's a noble. So, is she one of the other... she a secret high arms? She secrets Duke Hyan? She is a secret... what's the word? I've forgotten... Look at the rain. I've forgotten the name of... God, what's my brain doing? I'll speak to you. La 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 la. A beautiful voice. What song is this? Schwarzer, what are you doing eavesdropping on me? Sorry about that, I didn't mean to. It's a really nice melody you got going on there. It's a song you're rehearsing for the Mod Music Club? Yes, it is. I've never heard it before. What's the name of the song? We don't have a name for it yet. It's our original song, you see. Oh, really now? It's pretty darn catchy, I'll give you that. Who wrote it? I did the outline. But I implemented everyone else's ideas too. Call it a collaboration. As the lyrics, they're still pretty much a work in progress. I see. Pretty surprised, you've really got a knack for this. No, it isn't. This is embarrassing. Could you drop it, please? So, sorry about that. Well, that's the issue. She's from a great house. She could be from a baron or something. Sorry, I'm talking about what you say now. Or she still could be a fucking witch. Who knows? I was just thinking noble because it's in Astria, but I'm not sure if that's necessarily true. Very, very annoying. Very, very interesting. Okay. Went into this building. Actually, I just want to go to the cafeteria. Got a sub-event. Becky's an interesting person. She wants exclusive content to provide our meal ingredients, but she wants the student store to handle all the other kids. She'll set the pricing. Kind of fun. We're gonna get this thick hamburger. A thick hamburger. And then we need to also, whilst we're here, is buy an Imperial Conical. Thank you very much, good sir. And I like the fact that you can just see Sandy in the background. Can we even come in here? We can! Ooh. Nice. Some crispy onions. We did find some onion scenes. Let's go ahead and speak to old Schmitty. It's rare to see you here, Schmidt. Okay, so it wouldn't be that surprising. I eat most of my meals here. Canned instant coffees are fine, but properly brewed coffee is always nice for a change. I had a good time for a break, so I came here to relax. Whoa. Were you researching the flying Aeon? The shadowy blue machine we saw? What else? That flying Aeon's flight capabilities are inconceivable. And its omnidirectional lasers. With today's technology, none of this seems possible. It must be. Professor? Never mind. The shadowy blue is a machine. We can't deny its similarities. It might be the same type, or simply made to be similar. That's... Don't look so serious. I did use the Azure Knight as a reference when making the Panzer Soldat, but that is the extent of my involvement. As long as I have the Ashen Knight near me, I'm not interested. Understood. I knew he was like this. It's very, very, very annoying. Okay. There is one more thing that we do actually need to get from Becky's student shop. Now open on campus. Which means to get the merchant machine. We need to
Alright there.
buy... We bought all of these, right? Yes, yes, yes. Lemon Pecky, Lemon Pecky. We not got the Pecky that I needed, which is slightly annoying.
Catch you later.
We can
Give
shop
us a shout
and
and
just
I'll
buy
get you
some
what you need.
Revelous stuff. This one we need is the merchant machine, and then... What was the other thing I needed to buy? I already bought it. I think it was a gift for... Green Star Pendant for your...
Hope to see you again.
For fee that I might have sent off already. I think I did. Yes, I sent it off already. That's done. I'm very, very clever when it comes to that. Right. Let's head. We do have another mission to do here, which is the hangar. So let's head down towards it. We'll go the long way around, because why not? We're going towards Ironhill Keep for right now. Who's out here waiting? So, oh, Celestine. How are we doing, good sir? Some new Panzer Soldats. Interesting. Well, yeah, what we need to know is this magical maid or butler school somewhere, which seems to produce this just fucking crazy strong, crazy strong people. Speak to Tita. Gotta make sure we have a sufficient range of motion. Oh, hi, Instructor Rean. Good evening. Sorry to bother you. So you're focusing really hard on your work. Is there some sort of machine part? All right. Been experimenting with this since I was at ZCF. I'm still researching it, so I want to keep it a secret. But when I'm done, I'll be sure to show it off to you. I see. In that case, I look forward to it. Thank you. Interesting.
I'll help.
I think now we've got some real strong... We've got a lot stronger options for this. We do, but I'm doing my rule if I don't do that.
Thanks.
God damn it.
I'll help.
We'll take this because we can. We'll take the Venom Flame. Basically, if they've got if we've got the somehow in just like general fighting things we've managed to create or enough to do these things. A Nightmare 3 sounds real good for a certain we can do more than that. For a certain Ashen Chevalier. The Feint can take it as well. Oh, we're so off on that one. That's fine. Any of these ready to go?
Thanks.
Oh. I'm quite happy with that Fate 3 though. They're making something? Making speakers for our club. Very nice. Let's speak to Mint. That's what I call a paint job. Okay, with a few things out the way, I've got a few adjustments to make to these orbital systems. Hey there, mate. Looks like you're having a good time. Perfect time, Rean. What do you think? Isn't it cute? The Spiegel's a real can of worms compared to the Draken. So many cool features, the Master. The only thing I don't like is that I haven't come up with a good nickname. I got Val, Draki, heck, maybe Seepers? Pretty sure the professor's going to shoot that one down. We're expected to put this one to work in our plans of solid training in just 2 days. Good luck in fixing them up, Mint. Roger, I won't let you down. So these are the two that we've done. There's definitely some good ones. That's... I see. I do not understand what happened back in Northumbria. We are merely vessels for our awakeners. Moments these power flooded out from him, I lost all control. You have no memory of what happened during that time. Thought we might be able to get some valuable information, but there you are, Celine. It's you. Our class is over? Homeroom is over, so now I'm just patrolling the school. Speaking of the incident during the Northern War. Yes, I had already heard about it, but I thought Valaman might have some more insight. I've been here for half a month now. I'd like to finish up here. You've done a lot for us. Thank you too, Valamar, for all the support. This is my job. Were you able to control your power, it would assist you in piloting me as well. Good luck controlling it, for your own sake. Yeah, thanks. Well, your relationship has gotten really strong in just a year. Reminds me of Emma and me. Now that you mention it, it is indeed reminiscent of a familiar witch and a familiar. If that's the case, can you go and retrieve my memory? Can you remember small things about Emperor Drykos too, right? Unfortunately, yes. I should have memories dating back to when I was created. Not being able to remember them may be an issue. Or simply that I was made that way. Well, if you remember anything, let me know. Now that I've asked what I needed to, I'm gonna snap outside. Wait, it's raining. Quite a bit, actually. It's like you'll stop around evening. They're sitting upstairs. Why didn't you nap there? I think I'll do just that. See you. She can be dry at times, but she really does care for others. She'll staple any dry cubes up in here. This training Celine is helping with. Need to get results too. Interesting. So, one thing that Mint has done
I mentioned to get started.
has added these to her offering, which is actually really good. So we'll go ahead and get all of the ones we can of these. Nice.
See you later.
And then we'll insert these, obviously. We'll take a shield too. Nicely done. It's also nice to see we got some of the orbital bikes here now. Do you want to talk about something? Just think about how you're saving me. Thanks for everything. Now get used to it. I'm failing my mission. If you want to thank me, buy me some milk. Sure, I'll get you the best milk I can find tonight. There we go. So we'll try and get her. So, I mean, we do already have some fresh milk. Canned juice, canned stuff, canned energy drink. None of it's really of use to me. Nothing we can really do there. So, I think it's time to head to the entrance. Do want to speak to some of these people, see what's happening. The one just now. Escargot is actually pretty decent. I know I'm British, but I've been to France a number of times. This is, snail. I've also had a really good snail curry once from a Chinese place. Unsure which exact region of China the food would come from, but it was very, 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 very good. That was back when I used to eat meat, because I tend to avoid it these days somewhat. Anyway, sun's going down. Maybe I should head out soon. I know that I'm saying that as a chef. Red meat, not great. Anyway, bye. Let's leave the academy. just like the forecast said.
What a beautiful sunset. I quite like the view.
Brilliant, the rain cheer cleared up, right up. Let's carry the equipment while we can.
Let's get practicing before the sun goes down. You are motivated, Yuna. Oh, bye, Instructor Rean.
Excuse us. Good work today, you two.
You planning to go home after stopping by Rich yet? Think it out. I'm just too excited about tomorrow.
From the sound of it, they won't be back in the dome for a while. Guess it's fine if I head up now. Maybe I'll have a look around the town. Some things have changed. What's he gonna say now? Prime time for the snail grail. Well, there we go. Prime time for the snail grail. I'm not sure that's how I'd call it. I'm gonna head into the main building. He's got himself a mentor, which is cute. It's not actually what he needs to do, and he heads to the courtyard. This place is so much more weirdly shaped than the other campus. We'll speak to these guys.
It's so strange, a kitty who can talk. It's more importantly, she's beautiful. Her coat is so soft and shiny. I never said she could pet me. Your eyes are glazed over in contentment. So lovely.
Celine, looks like you're caught in Muse's claws now. But man, you sure softened up. Can I speak to Muse at all? About their reaction? No, apparently not. That's quite funny though. Because it certainly is something for them. So, into Clubhouse. There seems there's someone in the training room. Not sure how to respond to that. So, who we got? Spear Girl. What's her name? Jessica. Let's fight Jessica. You
must be quicker. Strike through her.
Jessica? Well, she's really concentrating.
Instructor Rean.
Sorry to break your focus, but something about you seem kind of impatient.
You just see right through it, me, Instructor. Instructor Randy's been telling me the same thing. However, this is a problem I'm still up with on my own.
Oh. Should I just leave her by training then? Must be a good opportunity to test her mettle. So I was obviously different, but I think it might be a good learning experience nonetheless. I agree. But here's the thing. I should, in theory, wipe the floor with her. Always been curious about the one. He leaves one blade. Great then, it's settled. Impressive. Your stance doesn't leave any openings. Likewise, you're not wasting any movement. Come on, there's no need to hold back. Give me everything you've got. Understood.
Now, bring it on!
What? I'm controlling Jessica. Okay. Shit.
Sit!
Gotcha!
We got the miss. Okay, I need to figure about this. So this does a freeze the enemy with a frigid strike. Delay and a 7th down. This one is an impede, which is always good to have. Okay. And what have we got here? Okay. This is actually going to be pretty good, I think. For the old HP recovery when you're one-on-one, it's a good idea. So we don't have to like actively think about it so much. Let's try Cold Nail, man.
Gotcha!
This is hinting at another person coming to our side, and it does a strength down as well, which is the other thing, which is good.
Crimson Slash!
Crimson Slash there, but we should have some healing. Let's do a Piercing Blitz. Nice.
Arcus, activate!
Impede. Nice.
Good job. Arcus, activate! Yeah!
Firebolt's fine. Let's take the idea to do this.
Arcus, activate! Yeah!
Because the healing will come out tops. Actually do need to heal now. Get myself on a bit of a better level. Nice. Okay. Nice. Now we go in. Cold Nail.
Gotcha!
With the strength down as well. Piercing Blitz. Nice. We took him under the amount.
That was good.
Thanks, instructor.
That is the extent of my skill.
Though you had a good sense of how strong you were, but you need to keep improving. And I've had a chance to see your techniques again. Perhaps by how refined each individual form of the Schleiden School spearsmanship is.
It's an honor to hear you say that. Thankfully, it's a compliment I don't deserve. Despite all my training, I'm still unable to progress beyond a beginner level. As of now, my failing does nothing to sully the Schleiden name. I remember saying the same thing about never progressing past beginner level, calling myself a dropout. Or I wouldn't have any of that. Thus, if you truly did make light of yourself and your inabilities, that is an act of shame for which you owe yourself a recompense.
Jessica, I get how you feel. The school has no shortage of capable fighters, like Kurt, Lenora, just to name two. Heck, Kurt's already an immediate level. Honestly, I'm not surprised to hear that you're worried about falling behind.
It's almost refreshing how blunt you are, instructor. I'm afraid you don't quite understand how I feel.
I'm not sure about that. When I first enrolled at Thors, I was only a beginner level, just like you. Back then, Laura, the successor to the Arcade school, was intermediate level, and I felt exactly the way you feel now.
Really? But even if we do compare myself to you as a first year, I'll be coming up lacking.
You don't have to compare yourself to me or anyone else. Just let me say this. To sell yourself short just because you're a beginner is disrespectful to your martial art and to the people around you. And above all else, it's disrespectful to yourself.
Instructor Rean.
I say those words like they're my own, but I'm telling you what Laura told me. The point is, when I was a student, I found myself constantly questioning my skills, wondering if I was on the right path. As an instructor in charge of martial arts training, I can promise you that you are more than capable enough. There will be times when you hit a wall in your training, but you're always gonna find a way to break through it. Thank you for your kind words. I think I'm starting to feel a little better. Glad to hear it. I didn't perform as well as I would have liked, but my mind feels clearer now.
For the honor of Schleiden.
I'll continue to train, bearing my family's name as a badge of pride. That's the spirit. You know, I love me a spear. Give me all the spears, thank you very much. But we've successfully done that. So it's time for us to head back to... Or rather, we're going to head towards... Lavs. So let's head to Lavs. And we'll start our way at Novelli Exchange. Of course, these two know each other. Berserker, there we go. Well, it sounds like you have a really amazing weapon, Randy. It's a big gold. It's like the Testarossa. Mishi at Work series, it is. All 7 Mishis are working to Jingo. Something will happen. There we go. So it's only certain Mishis. Cerberus is here with us as well. And then... Never gets boring to be around.
Wanna buy something?
We've got some new stuff. I do actually want to buy... some of these just in case, maybe.
Come on, buy some more.
I've got some. Okay. Okay. We need to head around town. We'll start with the bookshop. Nice. Already got one of the transmutes, right? Yeah. But we've got this blue book cover for your boy. See if we can give that to him now. We'll take anything that will up the things. What are you reading, Major Michael? Good idea. He's trying to make a few. We got your boys playing Vantage Masters. Support your local LGS. Okay. So the book or the hairpin we have claimed. Lapin Boutique. We got one of these already. We get a brown hair for Yuna. We'll have a look what that looks like in a second. Seeing as these seem to be good, I'll go ahead and buy them for Ash and your boy. Anyone else in here? Toa? Gotta look teachly in front of the kids. It's a very true thing. When you live in this kind of situation, it's kind of a difficult thing to kind of pass, right? But anyway. Grab ourselves these. Shop by. I must admit, this is the other Pecky I need to buy. It means we're going to go into Jingo's. I'm very skeptical of giving Muse a gift, to be honest. It feels like it might be a bad idea. But there we go. Event. Orchid hairpin. Certainly won't be necessary. But he's coming for me. I've got the Pecky, which means I think I can go to New Valley Exchange. And because I've got a full load, I can get a rather cool exchange thing.
Wanna buy something?
I mean, that bargain bin's not very bargainy. We'll take this exchange rate for in here.
Come on, wanna buy something? Come on, buy some more. I got some good stuff.
Trade. There are some good stuff in here. We haven't got all of these things. Water Bell, Blue Ascension SR for one there. Ocean Bell. Okay, all of these bells. We have a black bell. We also have a night gleam, but it's equipped. Hades gem. None of these are equipped. I'm guessing these are things that we can try and... These are really quartz that we need to try and aspire to. We do have a lone blade. So that's good. But...
Done already? I got some good. Come on, but I got. Done. Wanna buy something?
There's definitely something that means that I'm collecting all of these things. I mean, there's a lot of the stuff that I can already do. Ah, here it is. Bronze Pecky badge.
Come on, buy some more.
Don't make it so obvious, but we've now got that. We'll see how useful it actually ends up being. Yeah, a whole bunch of those. There's a whole bunch of other stuff that they can exchange. It's recommending my guide there. It's recommending that
Wanna buy something?
a trade for a dark pendulum for a dark emblem, which I can do, and then to an abyss shadow, like so. Which took a lot of my new material. Ah, wow, we were. But hey. Okay, we got it now. He's learning so many tricks. He certainly is. So many tricks. Right, let's go check on Machine. It's not even letting me quick move into the cathedral, which seems like a shame. You're of no importance. You gonna give me these black records in front of the kids? You insisted I stay. Because love you no matter what town. I wouldn't say that. It wouldn't hurt to have someone else read it for them for a change. Come to think of it, what? Oh, it's nothing. But do come by again when you have the time. More black records. Always handy. Oh, Celestine. He's trying it on. He's doing his thing. Sandy. Good old Chef Sandy. I heard you play Vantage Masters. You play too, Maya, indeed. Okay, we're going to play against Maya. A match, very well. What we're going to do is we're actually going to change the decks. So I'm going to... This was my balance deck. This was my... I believe my Natial focus deck. And then this is my Magic focus deck. Now what we do is we check to see if... Rather than a fighter, at least for deck number 1. That the best idea might be to have a knight there. Cards in play have an addition. I think we go for deck number 2. We'll go from there.
Let's begin.
None of these are great for me. Feel like I've thrown myself into an area where I have very little expertise. Okay. Steals an enemy sent for 2 actions, who is a witch. The enemy steal for 3 turns instead. I'm just going to go for the Jeune Foire. Take him down 2. Take this one down 1. Then we're going to leave it there. Definitely take the 1. Bring your boy here to here. We'll do a skill. Take him out. Nicely done. Here for 1. There's for none there. Go for 2. End that turn. Also, not that bad for us there. I'm going to move to here. We are going to attack because it goes for the 10. We're going to move to here. We're going to skill it first. Take for 2. And I think we're just going to attack for everyone. I think that's just the best idea. Boom. Okay, nice. End it. Just be relentless. I think we go for transmute. Nice, nice, nice. Let me take it out anyway, just for the sake of it.
That's unfortunate.
There we go. And we got some A-Pharaon cards, which we'll take. I could eat those pancakes forever. Not a bad idea. Right. We got some fishing spots to get to. And a new one has opened on this side.
This might be a good spot for fishing.
It certainly will be.
There. Got a bite. This is promising.
We're looking for a very certain type of fish. This might be it. What?
Not bad at all.
And it is. That was incredibly quick and nice. Gave us some space sepith. Right. I think with that, we've caught all accessible things. How you doing, Cammy? I'm not saying to a word he says as always. Let's see how Monk's doing. Best material always comes from the sources. Okay. Let's head to our dormitory. It's like the sun's about to set. Should I head back to the dorm? Make the story advance. We'll certainly return to the dorm.
Hello, Rean. I see you're on your way back too.
Hey there, Toa, Celine. You two together is quite the rare sight.
I suppose it is now that you mention it.
I guess so. It took quite some effort on her part to convince everyone to let a talking cat stay here.
I see. Thank you for taking the time to do all that.
Yeah, I mean, everyone should be very confused
It
by it.
didn't take any time. Just had to do a few quick chats with people at the campus and in town. Just make sure you don't let any visitors catch you talking, okay, Celine?
Yeah, I know that. I've been hiding myself with Emma for years now. I wouldn't make such an amateurish.
Holy crap, a talking cat!
Meow! Wait a second.
That's definitely... I know who one of those is. I know it is.
I know you weren't expecting me, Rean. Good day to you, Toa. Celine.
Elise! And is that?
Sorry about that. Looks like I got you good.
George Gnome. Which, if you look at his name...
George!
Long time no see, Toa. And how's it hanging, Rean? Celine? I happened to run into your sister on the train from Heimdall.
Interesting. Trails of Cold Steel 3. Back where he was. So, I see you came to bring me my letters from Father and Master.
Yes, they arrived at around noon, so I figured I should give them to you right away. Figured I could go back today, so I just decided to come. I planned to just come and go, but I won't allow it. The last return train leaves at 10. A guy like you cannot go alone. You have a guest rooms in the dorm, so please stay here tonight. But
Yeah, I insist too. Tomorrow is Sunday. I hope you don't have any plans.
well, that won't be a problem. Fine, I'll take you up on the offer. After all, I do want to meet everyone at the branch campus. Thank you. You'll get permission from the principal. Yeah, I'll get permission from the principal.
Sorry, thank you. Why are you apologizing?
Surprised to see you too, but I didn't think the fat mechanic would be coming too.
I hadn't seen him in a year. He's gonna come over here after he sees the professor, right?
Yes, he said we can order whatever we like. Just has a hefty appetite, so we could probably order everything on the menu.
You may be right.
That may be too much. I was really surprised to see him on the train. He told me he spent the past year traveling all over the continent. Yeah, he was making his rounds to all the famous workshops across the continent. Zeiss Central Factory in Liberal, MC Foundation in Le Mans. He said he used his connections to go to the Verne Company in the Republic. The Republic? He managed to just waltz over the Empire's biggest rival. The two countries are practically at war with each other half the time.
You're right, though there's still a truce in effect for now. George was always a good advocate for peace through technological exchange, though he and Angelica are really good at setting examples.
Isn't Angelica traveling on the continent on a normal bike? Yes, I think she might be coming back soon.
Hey guys, sorry for making you wait.
George!
Please have a seat. Let's make a toast. That's right, you're old enough to drink now.
I can drink too. I'll just have a ginger ale. I'll have milk.
Toru's actually older than them all, which is funnier. I heard rumors, but seeing what happened in Crossbell, Sardi's on the move again, and the group called the Gnomes. Yeah.
Right. Rean, Miss Toa?
Yeah.
Surprised me too.
In my head, I know it's impossible. I went to his funeral after the war. We were there when he was buried. They buried him.
Yes, he was resting so peacefully. He looked so unusually content. You know, for Crow.
Toa.
For some reason, it seemed like it was just yesterday. But you're right, we know for certain that Mess Man is absolutely not Crow.
Yeah. In fact, the shattering machine may not have even been a divine knight. It's like it could just be something that looks like one.
Speaking of which, was the Azure Knight ever retrieved? I heard that they sealed it up so that the Noble Alliance can get their hands on it.
Yeah, it's being stored in the depths of Corellia. Now the Crow is no longer alive, it shouldn't be able to teleport. So it must have been something else.
Yeah. A small part of me was hoping it was the Knight.
Yeah. Anyway, the gnomes are piquing my interest. They were the counterpart to the witches, and they just vanished into the dark recesses of history. They built up all the shrines, and were the ones responsible for everything you guys found in the old basement.
The last time they clashed with the witches was about 800 years ago. The last exchange between the two groups.
Supposedly no one has seen the gnomes since then. And they just so happy to choose today to return. They're going up against the society, and they've hired Zephyr.
It seems. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on. Sure, the Elder
Elder or Vita would have more to know about this.
Didn't you already ask the elder, but she wouldn't tell you anything? Well, she can be really stubborn sometimes. And she's looking like that. Despite looking like that, she can be such a stubborn hag.
Looking like that?
Though, don't worry about it.
Hey, Rean. Do you have any thoughts about the gnomes? What makes you think I know anything about them? Well, I did back you and Class 7 up in battle once. I'd like to think that I know something about the information you gathered during the Civil War. And under that assumption, I came up with a theory. The group known as gnomes. Could they be calling themselves something else now?
Oh,
I've only had bits and pieces, but... There's obviously only one name. I was actually thinking that too. Over the last 2 months, my suspicions have grown. The names the gnomes are using now is... obviously... the Black Workshop. The mysterious workshop that created Millium and Altina's combat shells. First there rumors of them selling extreme high-tech weapons to first-class Jaeger Corps.
so...
Probably. Super long-range rifle Crow used may have been one of them.
Seems Altina's combat shell has been abducted, me and the princess.
Yeah, although they raised all Millium and Altina's memories from the workshop, no one's seen their true face, except for Chancellor Osborne and Ouroboros.
Oh, and everything has come full circle. According to Vita, the Black Workshop was part of Society's 13 factories.
That's what I learned during my recent travels. 13 factories is like the network that gathers technicians from all over the continent. During the Civil War, the Black Workshop sided with the Chancellor and helped him steal the plans from the Society.
That makes sense. So the key to all of this is Chancellor Osborne.
Unsurprisingly.
He's not like someone we can just talk to. Rean?
What is it? It's nothing. I don't want to make them worry. Thank you. I think I have a better idea of how all this information fits together. You're welcome. I'm interested in the Black Workshop too. I think the professor might know something.
That makes sense. He's regarded as one of the most prestigious engineers on the continent.
I was planning on staying at his lab tonight and helping out. I'm leaving for Roa tomorrow, but I'll make sure to bring it up with him. I'll let you know if I learn anything new, Rean. Thank you. Feel I could be more open with you.
Yeah, the old man has issues.
That's one way of putting it. Well then, I'll see you guys around. I'll make sure to drop in and say bye before I leave. Tomorrow.
You should give me a call sometimes too. Good evening.
How about we get together and have lunch tomorrow? Sounds good to me. See you tomorrow. That said, I'll probably end up putting an all-nighter tonight.
There you are.
Is this Musei?
You know, Aldina, Musei. Look, even Tita's here. Alright, I haven't said hello to anyone besides Musei yet. Good to see you, Yuna. It's been a while, as well as Aldina and Tita. Good to see you too. It's only been 19 days since we last met. I was so surprised when I heard from George. Well, I excused myself earlier so as not to intrude, but when I told Yuna and Aldina you were here, they insisted on coming to say hello. Well, yeah, we promised we'd all get together. And you, instructor, why didn't you invite me?
Oh, now that you mentioned it, I probably should have.
No, it's my fault. I should have let you know I'll be stopping by. No, you've got nothing to apologize for, Elise. You aren't headed towards Heimdallar. The last train's gonna leave soon, isn't it? Well, about that, they said we're spending tonight at the dorms. For real? Yay! I suspect that might be the case. Will you perhaps be spending the night locked away with Instructor Rean in his room? Absolutely not. She'll be staying in the guest room. Checked with the principal earlier, and in her words, Elise can stay for as many nights as she pleases. She would say that. In that case, Elise, instead of some boring old guest room, do you want to stay with us? You're fine with it, right, Ellie? No objections. Commence the pajama party. No. She should stay with Teeter and me. After all, I was her underclassman at St. Astria. Oh yes, I'll be more than happy to have her stay with us.
Since you got the opportunity, why not take them up on their offer, Elise?
I agree, but as a teacher, I recommend you don't stay up too late. In that case...
They're gonna have all of them. Who are you gonna stay with? Charles or Cold Steel 3?
Looks like you've kept this place clean.
Kind about.
Though the building itself may be old, everything inside is well organized.
Sure, you thank Celestine for that. You don't have to go through the trouble of cleaning my room, though I can take care of it myself.
Yes, I can tell. However, the hard-to-reach spots could use some attention.
Well, I've been pretty busy, you know.
Oh, I know. Don't worry, I'll give your room a thorough cleaning tomorrow. There should be no problems, provided I get back by evening.
I couldn't possibly ask that of you. Since you came to visit, I should show you around.
Knowing you, you'll be working even on your off days, am I right? I don't intend to get in the way of you helping out your school or your students. I came to visit and volunteered to help out of my own free will, so please go about your business as usual.
Elise. Fine, you win. But we're eating breakfast and lunch together, at least. I will let you get out of that words.
I accept your conditions.
Can't speak to that, apparently.
Oh, and Rean, here are the letters from Father and Master Yoon.
Thanks for bringing those to me. I guess Master came back to visit while I was away in Crossbell, huh? Would have liked to see him, but guess that's not how it's meant to be. Why didn't Dad just send these directly to me?
Those letters weren't sent to me through the post office, but a shipping company. Perhaps he did it for your sake.
I see. Did he get that in case the letters were inspected? Does it mean there's sensitive information in them?
Rean? Did something happen between you and Father?
No? Why do you ask?
When you came home at the end of last year, there seemed to be something off between the two of you. I can't imagine what it might be, but did something happen at the end of the Civil War?
Oh, is this where he's gonna tell her?
And could that something have led to a rift between you and Father?
I'm glad to finally see you again, my son. You've grown into a fine young man. Indeed, the Empire will soon know of the Ashen Chevalier, the hero whose brave deeds allowed us to reclaim the capital.
There's no need to worry. We're not fighting or anything. I'm still Dad's beloved son. And him and Mom and you are all my family. Nothing will ever change that.
Right.
Are you all done getting ready for your sleepover?
Excuse us?
Everyone,
We just finished getting the bed all set up.
I went and brought back some extra pajamas, too.
Just noticed that hair's different because I cooked it. Oh, because I sensed your presence there for some time now.
told you he sends us.
Oh, don't act like you weren't just as curious as the rest of us, Altina.
The Schwarzer siblings alone together.
A forbidden delight sweeter than the finest confection.
Muse!
Ah, that's it! It's been so long since you've scolded me like that, Elise.
You're all making way too much racket. Don't go around shouting in the halls. I'm trying to take a cat nap here and... Ow! What do you think you're doing?
You're coming with us.
You should join us, Celine. There are so many things I need to ask you.
Good thinking. I'm sure Celine has plenty of juicy details about our instructor's school days.
Juicy details? Oh, we're gonna have so much fun tonight.
Well, on that note, good night, Rean.
Good night. Try not to stay up too late. So you didn't tell her. Sorry, it's going to be a long episode. It kind of has just gone on and on and on. They want to have them do it too. Can I believe what an angel instructor and sister is? Ain't doing it. Uniform is simply perfect. She's so pure. Weird. It's just student council president of St. Astro's Girls' School. Correct. Go talk to her. But that obnoxiously handsome face of yours to work and ask her if we can join too. Come on. I refuse. You know it's tomorrow's Class free day, right? So that's Schwarzer's sister, huh? But if that's the case, then they're not blood related. If that's the case, then who's his real dad? Dear Rean, it's been some time last I laid lies on you. It was before you left for the academy 2 years ago. This is from his master. Theo showed me a picture of you, and I could tell at a glance you've grown into a fine young man. No doubt you're hit amongst the ladies, but knowing you, the popularity is going to be completely wasted. Truth be told, I must journey to the eastern half of the continent. The plight grows worse by the day. The dragon veins are nearly depleted, and the barren land spreads. It's a world wholly different from the West. I shall return to Western Zamoria for at least half a year, but I would have liked to see you before I left. But I suppose this is Adios's will. Here you've earned yourself the title of Aston Chevalier for your deeds in the Empire Civil War. I'm sure there are many things which caused you hesitation and disquiet in your heart. The power that led you to seek my training. The mystery of your birth, your past. But you didn't worry over such things. The knowledge I passed down to you was that of the 7th form. The blade that brings a flash of light to drive back the darkness. Mastering this form is more difficult than any other. I did not know if you are even capable of such a feat yet. 10 years ago, it was you I chose to be my final disciple. Not Cassius, not Arios. I chose you, and you alone, to be the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. This is the time of turbulence that becomes a flashing blade which illuminates the darkness, even if it's for the briefest moment. I believe you and these comrades whose souls are intertwined with yours are capable of this. Goodbye for now. Once I have returned from the East, and we have reunited, I shall impart you my final teachings. Yun Kerfai. How does he always do that? He always as though he knows everything I've done and sees right through me. Eastern Zamoria, in recent years, has grown barren, but there's less and less fertile land to go around. I'm sure Master doesn't need me to worry about him. No, it's not my place to worry about him. 7th form is void, emptiness, darkness. Yet it's also a blade that brings a flash of light to illuminate that darkness. He's always told me that, but I think I'm finally starting to understand. I think it's a bit too much to call me the final blade to complete the 8 leaves. But at the very least, I want to be strong enough to protect my friends and students. In order to do that, I need to overcome this wall. Here's the big one. First I got this letter from Dad. That Rean needs at least to hand delivered to me. Dear Rean, it's been a while since we last talked to her. About 6 months or so, I guess. Judging from your last letter, you seem to be well. Which you at least mentioned, but Master V visited Ymir in late May. He left a letter for you, so I sent Elise it via a reliable source so they could deliver it to you in person. I'd also like to tell you which I promised I would. I imagine by now you know about your birth father. Elise had her suspicions, but your mother and I immediately knew something was amiss when you last visited. First of all, I need to apologize for not telling you sooner. I have known Gilead Allspawn for about 40 years. His family were commoners from the north, but his family and mine are equated. When he lost his family to an avalanche, we took him in. He was 13 years old at the time. I was only 5, so I had looked up to him as an older brother. Once he was 17, he left Ymir and enrolled at Thors. After his graduation, he joined the army and was promoted at a remarkable rate. Because of this, the nobles took notice and tried to quash his rise through the ranks. After my father passed on, I took over Ymir, and Gilead continued to keep in contact. Till that day 14 years ago. It had been 3 years since I heard his voice.
I want you to take in a child. You must cut all ties with me, and never speak a word of this to that child. I'm sorry, Teo. You're the only one I can turn to.
I accepted this request and immediately took a horse out to the place he told me. The rest you should know. The moment I saw the child, I knew it was his. I knew Gilead was married and had a child, but I'd never seen pictures. But seeing the child up close, he resembled his mother more than anything. And even so, I chose to forget all that and take that child in as a member of the Schwarzer family. Fortunately, she agreed, and Elise warmed up to him in no time. From then on, it all felt like a wondrous dream. The child grew into a man any parent would be proud of. Elise was proud to have a dear older brother as well. I knew he was worried about the mysterious power deep within him, but he studied under Master Kafai in order to get it under control. We, his parents, his sister, will always be proud of him. He was an irreplaceable member of this family. Much has changed since then, yet I know he is still the same young man we all love. My older brother Gilead was kind and dependable. I knew he would not have left me his child were there no other choice. That said, I refuse to give you back to him. Even if it comes down to a bare-knuckle brawl between us, even if I have no chance of winning, I will never let you go. Above all, I wanted to make sure that you knew this. That's why I wrote to you today. Sorry it took me such a long letter to say it. Say hi to Elise from me. Sincerely, Dad. I'm so blessed to have wonderful family and friends. On top of that, I know I also have coworkers and students that are great. But I need to make sure I'm not over-reliant on them. You must know something about my powers. What really happened at that day 14 years ago? What happened to my birth mother? P.S. He did contact me just after the incident. He thought it was simply a request, though it was simply as a request from the Imperial Chancellor to a local baron. 12 years ago, he asked me to introduce him to a young noble from the Alborea family, to whom I was teaching falconry at the time. In retrospect, I feel my introduction to him was a prelude to recent events. We spoke about Rufus, treasures the Civil War and the occupation of Crossbell. It's possible that this isn't relevant, but I thought I'd let you know anyway. Ouroboros. Black Boar sharpened forces, Jaegers, the gnomes, and that masked man, and the Ironbloods he founded. I'm seeing more of the big picture little by little, and the truth is still shrouded in darkness. You need to light the way, Rean Schwarzer. Be the shining blade that cuts through it. Boom, boom, boom. But Trails of Cold Steel 3. Boom, 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 boom. We all love leaves.
Here are today's requests.
So, Celestine. Thank you. Obviously, we've got the Ironhail Keep. A very special lesson. Follow your dream. Looks like we got a few this time. My word, still running around playing errand boy for all your... top of all your teaching duties. You never change, huh? Is there anything I can do to help? I'll let you know if I come across anything I can use help with. That said, it's just you've been just as busy as I have, so make sure you get some rest. Certainly want to talk. I shall rest up well. I may as well if I'm going to be staying here for another day anyway. Oh, because of this morning. Miss Elise, spend well one night here. It would ruin my pride to have an elderly noble if I were to let you leave without treating you to a feast. She sure knows how to get away. Whose bright idea was it to make someone like her principal? Well, it'd be rude of me to decline the offer. I was so generous. I can't hit my skull, so I'll be fine as long as I leave tomorrow early. Just go about your work like you usually do, Rean. Got it. I'll be off tomorrow. I'll be off now. Do be careful. Sistine, tell me where the tool storage room is. Of course, I'll guide you there, if you'll excuse us. Got some errands of my own to take care of. There's some finishing touches you need to be done for training, so let me know when you're headed to the keep. Sure thing. Thanks, Celine. I'll see you later. Alright, time to get going. Head to Professor Smith's place once I'm done with the other requests. But a whole bunch of stuff. That was long. We got some message. We got some George 1. Rean 3. Notes. We got an orb mail from Akius, an orb mail from Lisa, which we will do, but we'll do this all next time. If you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you, tomorrow when we knock out the bonding requests.